Hello, and welcome to another parenting predicament. This is a video series where we look at parenting challenges that are difficult, unpleasant, and sometimes embarrassing. I'm Kathy Slattengren, and I'm the founder of Priceless Parenting. Today, what we're going to look at is the situation where kids bite. If you've got young kids, you have probably had kids who bite. And what we're going to look at is a little video clip from Modern Family where these dads are talking about the fact that their little daughter, Lily, is biting. So first I'm going to play the clip through so that you can just kind of watch it. And then I'm going to rewind it and we're going to discuss what's going on.
Did you find anything yet?
Yes, there's a whole section on biting on this mommy forum.
Oh, good. What does it say?
My son was biting, so I got a stranger to yell at him. Being disciplined by someone else outside the family scared him into stopping.
Idiots!
Okay,
I am not hiring some hobo to come over here and traumatize my child. She's already prone to flashbacks, if you know what I mean.
You know she didn't fight in Vietnam, right?
I don't know anything anymore. What else does it say?
Okay, well, this one says, when my daughter bit her brother, I put a pinch of pepper in her mouth. She cried and cried, but she never bit again. Smiley face.
Oh, well, the smiley face makes it okay. I waterboarded our toddler. LOL.
Well, all right, what do you suggest we do?
That we log off the Spanish Inquisition website and handle this with love. Okay, Lily? Take a bite of an apple. Take a bite of a pear. Take a bite of the cookie that you left over there. Here's one thing you should never do. Don't bite Taylor or Brandon or Sue, because people aren't rude. People aren't rude. Your friends will run away if they're scared of being chewed. And as a side note, private parts are private.
Well, problem solved.
I know you're being sarcastic, but you don't know that it's not. Ow, honey.
Did she just bite you again?
No.
That is it. I am getting the pepper.
No, you are not.
Cam, you're not doing her any favors by being soft.
Oh, well, then why don't you just skip the pepper? I'll get some pliers and we'll pull her teeth now.
Please relax.
All right. Things are heating up. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. So we've got Lily who's biting. If you got young kids, you have probably experienced this. So this is one thing, is knowing that it's normal can be helpful to parents. It's not like you're a bad parent. It's like you've got a young child. So let's take a look at what's going on. I'm going to pause it as we go.
Yes, there's a whole section on biting on this mommy forum.
Oh, good. What does it say?
My son was biting, so I got a stranger to yell at him. Being disciplined by someone else outside the family scared him into stopping.
Idiots!
Okay,
I am not hiring some hobo to come over here and traumatize my child. She's all
right. So if you look on the internet for suggestions, you will find suggestions. Do they match the way you want to parent? Therein lies the question. Clearly, Cam is not impressed with this approach. And when you think about it, you want to be the loving authority figure for your kids. You don't want them to be afraid of you. And you don't want people yelling at them. That's not the best approach. So let's see what else they find.
already prone to flashbacks, if you know what I mean.
You know she didn't fight in Vietnam, right?
I don't know anything anymore. What else does it say?
Okay, well, this one says, when my daughter bit her brother, I put a pinch of pepper in her mouth. She cried and cried, but she never bit again. Smiley face.
Oh, well, the smiley face makes it okay. All
right. Cam is rejecting this one too. Putting a pinch of pepper in your child's mouth, that is not the best approach. It's kind of going towards the abusive area, which we don't want to be with our children. I wouldn't like pepper put in my mouth, and if I wouldn't like it, I don't want to do it to my child. Nor do I want to do something to my child that I don't want them doing to other people. So that isn't the best approach either.
Aborted our toddler. LOL.
Well, all right, what do you suggest we do?
That we log off the Spanish Inquisition website and handle this with love. Okay, Lily? Take a bite of an apple. Take a bite of a pear. Take a bite of the cookie that you left over there. Here's one thing you should never do. Don't bite Taylor or Brandon or Sue, because people aren't rude. People aren't rude. Your friends will run away if they're scared of being chewed. And as a side note, private parts are private.
Okay. It is Modern Family. Super impressive that Dad comes up with this song. And could that help? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the ABC song. Kids learn by repetition and by singing this song over and over. So, yeah, that could be a step in the right direction. But as we see, this doesn't solve the problem
Wow.
in one
Problem
song.
solved.
I know you're being sarcastic, but you don't know that it's not. Ow, honey.
Did she just bite you again?
No.
That is it. I am getting the pepper.
No, you are not.
Cam, you're not doing her any.
Okay, so let's stop there. So she bites her dad. And one thing you can do is when your kid bites you, you can remove him. Like what Cam eventually did was he set her down, but he could have said immediately, ouch, Lily, that hurt. And then set her down and said, I'll hold you when I don't have to worry about being hurt. So when kids bite, there needs to be a consequence every single time, but it doesn't need to be something cruel or mean. It just needs to be a boundary that you're setting with your child. Every time you bite, you're not going to be able to be with these fun people because we want to feel safe and we don't feel safe when you're biting. And so removing the child, whether or not you're having them sit on a stair or sit on a carpet, it's just giving them a break and giving them a clear communication that biting is not okay. All right. And this also demonstrates difference in parenting. So if you're parenting with someone else, the likelihood that you're on the exact same page is super unlikely. You've got different backgrounds, you were raised by different parents, and so you don't even realize what you're bringing into the situation, but you will have different opinions. So being able to work through some of these things and think through on them is important to get on the same parenting page. All right. So let's go back and recap. So yes, biting is developmentally normal. Ask any preschool teacher and they will have dealt with lots of biters. So we want to respond consistently every time our child bites. We want to encourage our child to use language to express their needs. The reason kids often are biting is because they don't have the words to express what they're feeling. And so we want to work with them on developing their words and their language. And then we can also be vigilant in situations where your kid is likely to bite. You can interrupt it before you can kind of see when they're about to bite and get in there and remove your child or say, oh, let's use our words or something like that so that you're teaching them. If you want to learn more about these types of parenting ideas, you can take a class at pricelessparenting.com. The aim of these classes is to help you have more fun and less stress in your parenting. Thank you for watching.